Hello, everyone. It's Daryl from Chronically Yours Living. Thanks for being here today. I hope you're feeling as well as can be today. I wanted to talk to you um, about myself. I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I just started this YouTube channel. And the reason for it, well, first let me start. The reason it's called Chronically Yours Living is because I started a Facebook page almost 6 years ago, and I named the page Chronically Yours Living. The reason I named it, the original name was Chronically Yours, and I originally named it Chronically Yours because I'm chronically ill. And years ago, I started signing when we used to write letters. I started signing. I always signed my name Sincerely Yours, Daryl. And one day I just started signing my name, Chronically Yours, Daryl. So that's how that came about. And then I added the word living because some years after that, I was going through a really rough time being sick. Well, you know what? I'm always going through a rough time, but I wasn't handling it well. That's what I should say. And there were a lot of things happening, and it was, very difficult. And I started questioning my existence. I wasn't sure, why I was here, what my purpose was. What I'm sick all the time. I have no life. All of that. Ultimately, I chose my life, and I decided I wanted to live. So that's where the living came in. I decided to add that to the title, and now it's Chronically Yours Living, and it's been that way for I think the past few years now. Mm-hmm. The reason for the page, for starting the Facebook page, was because I'm an advocate for chronic illness. I work from time to time with the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of America. I've been doing that for over 30 years. And also, aside from being an advocate, I think it's important to educate people. And I started doing all this years ago because nobody knew what these illnesses were. Nobody had heard of Crohn's disease. Now, when you ask somebody, or when I tell somebody, I'll hear, "Oh, I've heard of that," or "Oh, I know somebody who has that," or "Oh, yeah, my sister has that," or "My cousin." So, and then they'll say something like, "Oh, that's the illness where you have to watch what you eat," or "Oh, that isn't that the illness that makes you run, to the bathroom a lot." So people don't really know the definition, but at least they've heard of it and they have some idea. So it's still important to educate people and to bring it out, um, you know, onto a platform. And I think it's very important to do that. I really do. A lot of people need help with it. A lot of people still don't know what it is. A lot of people feel that have Crohn's disease like I do, maybe they were just diagnosed, and even not. A lot of people feel very alone and very isolated, and not understanding what their purpose is anymore. Um, what they should do with their lives. It's very difficult. So then I decided to start the YouTube channel because I realized, okay, I'm going to be very honest with you. I've been wanting to start this YouTube channel. I've just been too darn shy. All right, it's out. I want to be very honest with my viewers and my subscribers. I really do. I've been too nervous. I've always had a hard time going live. I haven't gone live yet in all this time on my Facebook page. Um, it's difficult, but now I'm finding it easier. For some reason, I don't know. I'm more relaxed now, even though I still get a little uptight. But it's just so important to me. It's such an important cause. It's so important to connect with people. My passion is to help people deal with the emotional aspects of chronic illness. It's what I spent so many years in college for. I've had so much training and education, and and it's just my passion. It's what I do. Um, at this point, no, I cannot go to work full time. My original uh, plan was, to open an office and to see my patients, see clients. Um, but when I was in graduate school, I got very sick. This was just back in '09. Everything had to come to a screaming halt. My plan, I was just finishing up, and then I was just on the verge of becoming a doctoral candidate. It all had to come to a stop. And this is what I want to talk to you about. But let me just go back. So I have Crohn's disease, I have fibromyalgia, 3 types of arthritis, psoriasis, GERD. Did I forget something? I think that's it. It's enough. IBD. No, IBS. I think that's it. So everything came, my career, my life came to a screeching halt. I had worked so hard, and this is what I want to talk to you guys about. It's those of you who are chronically ill know how hard it is. We all have such a hard time crying over our pasts and thinking about all the things that we can no longer do. Me personally, I've lost a lot because of my illnesses, and I also live with chronic pain. It has taken a lot from me. I've lost a lot, and I learned after a while. I learned that instead of crying over the past, I had to teach myself or get into the habit of thinking about, instead of thinking about all the things I can no longer do, or thinking about all the things that aren't going to happen, I no longer have, I knew I had to start thinking about all the things that I do have and focusing on all of the things that I can do. I'm telling you right now, I would say 99% of what you want to do can still be done in a different way. It can be twisted, it can be turned into something that has to do with whatever it is you want to do or wanted to do. I believe it can be done. And for me, so what did I do? I figured all I know is counseling people, patients, and helping them, and guiding them. I do specialize, counseling people who are chronically ill, but I've counseled people with all kinds of issues. How can I do that? And then I realized, well, I can't do it the way I wanted to do it. But maybe I could do it from home, utilize the internet, and that is what's magical, and so it's a miracle to be able to do that. What's so great is that so many people are not able to get to a counselor or get to a coach, either because they're not well enough or because they live in rural areas and they just don't have the resources. Over the phone, this can be done online, in person. What I did decide to do was, instead of counseling being a therapeutic, I said, well, how can I do that? I didn't get a chance to get my license. And then I realized I could be a life coach. It's, I would love to do that. And it's basically, it's not the same thing. I don't diagnose people. If I feel that they do need help in that area, I will tell them and direct them. But with life coaching or being a wellness coach or a transformational coach, whatever you want to call it, you're more or less, well, for me, I'm more or less not diagnosing. Um, I'm just helping. I'm helping people get to where they want to be, help them accomplish. And honestly, that's what I love doing. I enjoy that so much more, you know, um, than the regular, the therapeutic counseling I was doing. Um, so, whatever it is that you want to do, I'm pretty sure there's a way. I'm just giving you my example. Um, and with the coaching, over the phone, I sometimes, I'm just laying down with my feet up. The reason, I have a lot of personal reasons. It's my way of giving back. I do this because I get it. I understand where the person is coming from. I'm older now. I'm middle age, and so my experience is much more than it would have been in my 20s or 30s. And like I said, it's my way of giving back. I do not even deal with insurance companies. A lot of people, in the situation that can't work, they can't afford to go to counseling. They can't afford to go see a coach, and I know how highly they would benefit from it. So I work on a very, very large sliding scale, and I'm happy to do that. I've accepted just offerings, whatever. That's what I'm here for, to help people, to guide people. I would love to know how you're doing and what you're mourning. I would love to be able to hear about it. I worked as a grief counselor for quite a while, and I've seen the transformation. I've been to one myself. It's everybody needs a little help sometimes, and there is nothing to be ashamed of. I will tell you, everybody is dealing with some form of mental illness or dealing with sadness from time to time, whatever it may be. We are humans, and sometimes we all just need a hand. I do know that for a lot of people, they're very ashamed or embarrassed. These are the family values they've grown up with. I respect everybody's opinion. However, I'm telling you, there is nothing to be ashamed of. And that's another reason why I'm loving doing the coaching, because it doesn't, it sounds, people, I think, can relate to it more. They're not going into therapy. You're committing to coaching. And coaching is when you're trying to, you're being guided to where it is you want to go, where it is, what it is you want to do, where you want to be, even emotions that you're dealing with. It's just, it covers everything. Even families are being coached. It's wonderful. What was I going to say? So, there is a way to turn things around. There really is. I would love to hear what you're dealing with, what you're mourning, what you wish you could do. All of that. And no, it's all free. I promise. That's not why I'm on here. I'm on here to do what I do, to talk to you and to help you and to sometimes I can't think of the word. Yes, with fibromyalgia, you do have cognitive difficulties. And sometimes I'll be talking and then boom, gone. I have no idea what I was saying. Gone. it's I used to be very embarrassed by it, and then I'm like, you know what? No, to heck with being embarrassed. If I'm gonna keep being embarrassed, I'm never gonna talk, and I'm not gonna stop talking. No, not this girl. So, so when I was, so yeah, if I lose my words on here, feel free to comment. Let me know the word, please, or where I was, where I left off. But I'm here to inspire you, motivate you, and just know that it can be done. We can get through this, and there is a way. So I would be happy to hear from you. I really would. Please share and tell me what you think. If you have any comments or concerns, opinions, please drop them below. And if you're enjoying my videos, well, I've just started, I would love for you to subscribe and click on the thumbs up. And of course, ring the bell, because when you do that, you'll be notified every time there's a new video that I've uploaded. So I would appreciate that so much. Please comment and just say hi. I'd love that. And thanks for being here. I'd love to hear your comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. And be well. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.